Alright, so Fortnite's been doing some things with battle passes and skins and all that. So I just want to make this a little interesting because it seems like they're playing around with the FOMO, which would be for, and it needs to change. Not all of it, but some of it, just because. And then what it means is fear of missing out because lately people are going crazy because they're missing out on skins and all that, and it's been going on for a while. But after the incidents with Paragon coming back in the shop for an hour and then disappearing, which made people happy and not so happy just because it was out of nowhere and it was only for an hour and then they took it away. And yeah. So, how they could change it, I'm not saying they change all of it, but like for example, because they were talking about bringing battle passes back in the future. I think it's either going to start next season or next year. What they should do is bring all the battle passes back at this point. So basically, they would just give everyone a chance to get the battle pass, or you can just buy the skins. Now, some people play that they shouldn't come back, but the good thing about it is when you buy the battle pass, it's usually $10. When they come back, they're gonna be paying more than $10 for each skin because so basically you save a lot of money because the skins are in just the $10, but they'll have to pay usually each one or in a bundle, whatever how they do it. They could throw them in like challenges and make them really grindy but worth it. And now some people might also say that if they throw them in the item shop and all that, and it's like they want new skins, they should either do two different item shops. So it might take a little more, but the item shop we have now would be like the new stuff, maybe some old stuff, and then the other item shop will be like how Overwatch does it. Even Overwatch does it with the mythical. I mean, they have one shop with the new currency where you would buy the currency or earn it, and then you could get mythical skins you missed in the other battle passes. Even Valorant does it where it costs a little more to buy stuff, but it randomly they'll bring back items from the other passes and you can buy them. So Fortnite could do that too, but you could do it different ways for Fortnite. You could just do a currency like that and have them buy them. Some will just have to grind for it, like how much effort we took to grind. If you played the other season, you grind for that skin. They would have to grind for that skin too, just to get it. But it would be another shop, or they'll just do two different currencies. But either way, at this point, if they're gonna start doing the thing where after the battle pass happens and then 18 months it'll come, skins will start coming back in the shop. Just do it for all the seasons now, because then everyone will have a chance to do it and everyone will be happy because new players get the skins, and then other players, if they didn't have time, they could get the skins or not, and then the people that already have them will just not have. What they should do is, for example, if let's say they give like bonus rewards in battle passes where it gives you 20 or 30 shards to save up to buy a skin from an old battle pass. The people that already have the skins get like V bucks or something V bucks to replace the currency. So, or the option would be they would get the option to take the currency or V bucks because just in case they don't have any of the old skins, they could use it. So it'd be like a trade off for them, which would be nice. Now promotions, they should not be like battle passes and they don't come back. So for example, like PS, Xbox, and those things when they had those skins, like if you bought an Xbox S, you got a skin, and if they don't come back, those ones shouldn't come back because those ones were in promotion, and when they're connected to other things like Xbox, it'll be a little harder to bring back the skin. For example, the graphics card, the GeForce one, when people bought it, it accidentally came to the shop, and then they had to give them the skins, extra skin, just for the people that bought it, just to make up for it. In my opinion, it should have just took it out of the item shop, which they did. Let everyone just keep it, and then just don't bring it back. The reason they gave the style, but anyway, for that reason, minus that, the reason that one shouldn't come back is because GeForce didn't even want it to come back when they accidentally did it. So any promotions like that stay. For like Sony, I know they own half of Fortnite, but still, like they keep their promotion stuff too. For example, like when they did the controllers and consoles for those skins, those stay exclusive during that time. You can't get them again just because it was a promotion. And then like Twitch drops, those could stay. Those could stay. FOMO, where you can't, once you miss them, you can't get them again just because it's kind of weird to get the same one, get them. Like for example, if it's like a FNC drop, it's kind of weird to you could get it again even though it's already disappeared. And then for FNC skins and like World Cup, like so like tournament skins, those tournament skins or anything that has to do with FNC, those stay exclusive because it would be weird because a new one comes out for the next FNC, and then if you're buying the old one, it's like it's kind of weird. So those stay exclusive. So anything that's really a promotion doesn't come back. But for example, like how they did a Rust Bucket thing, the Rust Bucket back bling, that was the thing when servers were having issues and all that, and if you were lucky, you could get it for free. That was supposed to be for a Battle Pass skin, the Wrestler, so that back bling wasn't really a promotion, so that should come back too. So everyone can have it, because at that point, it's a back bling, so who cares, really. But and the reason I'm saying the World Cup skins, because just for example, the 2019 one, because it says 2019, it'd be kind of weird if it comes back in like 2024 and it's like, yeah, no. And now, another one that comes back besides Battle Pass, I think Save the World packs should come back, and starter packs. That would just be, it would make sense to have them come back because it just have them maybe like rotate or like put them in a certain thing. Like if you have Save the World, so it kind of be a little exclusive, or you could just put them in the shop. Well, actually, you could just put them in the shop. Do it like, because how we had the Metal Team Leader, which was a Save the World pack, that was in the shop once. That was the only one from the bundle that actually came to the shop. I'm not counting Penny and Cloak that are from Save the World, and they came to the item shop because those weren't bundles. They weren't bundles like the Cuddle Metal Team Leader. She came to the item shop even though she was a pack, so they could bring Save the World packs back. That'd be fine. Starter packs are fine to bring back too, because people could just get some V-Bucks out of it and all that. And if you already have it, and then they want to make something where if you already had it and then they brought it back to give people, just give them an extra couple of V-Bucks, just so they don't, because they don't need to buy it because it already came back. But if it comes back, it has to come back with a new one and an old one, so the people that already have it could pick up a new one, so it's not like they're getting like nothing out of it, so they at least get something. And then for level up packs, I would say should come back too. So basically, it doesn't really matter if they're exclusive or not. You'll just, when they come back, you can have them, get the skin, get some level ups for the next season. So that means if a new one and then the old one comes back and you buy both of them, you get the level ups from that pack and the other pack. So that'd be fine. Crew packs, this one plays a little where it somewhat should stay FOMO and some should not. So maybe like for crew packs, they come back, but the only way to get them is you get currency by just being a member of the crew membership. So basically each month you would get some crew points, and when you get enough crew points you could redeem them. So it would be a new currency. You redeem them for an old pack that you miss, or either that, or you can, if you maybe like a year, like a certain amount of years, like year 1, year 2, or I would just do it by each year. Like a year you get a special thing where it says you have a total of 12 months, you get to pick one of the old crew packs or currency for like V-Bucks, just in case if you have them all. and then the next 12 months, so another year, you pick another one that you don't have, or you get V-Bucks, something like that. So that'll stay kind of exclusive, but not really, because it's just for crew members, so anyone could really get it eventually anyway. And then seasonal shop. This one is a little iffy too, where it was season 0, where you leveled up and then you could buy stuff from the shop. Either way, you put levels in it, but the problem about it was you put levels into it, but you still wouldn't have the skins. You would have to buy the skins, but you had to have a certain level to buy the skins. So that, I would say, could come back. So it's like those. And then at this point, there should just be no more OG styles. These extra styles are a little annoying, because the problem about these OG styles, they can come out of nowhere. For example, like Paragon, even though she wasn't supposed to come back, which people didn't really, well, they knew that it wouldn't come back, but instead of when it came back, they should have just took it off, and then just let people have the skin, and there would be no point of the OG style, because putting the OG styles just makes the community go crazy with some of them that can't get it and some of them that can get it. It's like, but to solve the Paragon one, that one's like the GeForce one. It won't come back. It's promotional, technically. Well, it's not really, because it's an event one. But that one was a limited time, so that one won't come back. But anyone that took part in that event, like, you know how Party Trooper was, where if you took part in an event, you got an exclusive style, and then you can't get it anymore. Like that. So if people bought it now, even though it was an accident when it was released, they could still get the OG style based on, like, if they were at the event 2019. If they were at the event, they can get the style, even though if they bought it by accident. But that would just be my opinion, because it would still stay OG, and not many people would have it, because even though they bought the skin now, they wouldn't get the OG style because they didn't go to the event in 2019. So that would still be OG. That would have solved that one, but anyway, that one won't change. And then for the other ones, like, I give people all styles from the item shop. So for example, like Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper, no one knew that where they're gonna get another style. So because basically they had them the first time they came out. If you bought them, you would get the OG style, because then they brought them back, and then they gave them purple and a pink and blue one for the Gold Trooper. But that was a little annoying, though, because you shouldn't have, if you wanted it to stay kind of OG, you should have just not brought it back, because then you had to give them OG styles. I think at this point OG's dead, so you should just give the players the purple Skull Trooper and the Gold Trooper, because it would make more profit. And at this point, again, no one really cares about OG styles or rarity anymore, so you should just let them be for everyone. So basically everything should come back, except obviously promotional stuff, and the crew pack should be half. So if you're a crew member, you have a chance of getting the old crew packs. If you're not, then you can't get them. So, and then everything else, like Save the World, seasonal shop stuff, the styles, battle passes, they all come back, and then you could buy them, or whatever you want to, how you give them out. You want to buy them, you want to have them for Twitch drops, you want to do. Because then if they bring them back and put them in Twitch drops, that become FOMO. But if that's what they want to do there, they could do that. But if they come back, I think the best solution is you put them in the item shop, and then people just buy them, because they'll have to pay more anyway. And then the second option would be take some of the skins and just make them grind for it. Like, for example, if you want to take a mega, put them that you have to get level 300 or 200 maybe in a season. It could be any season, doesn't matter what season, and complete the whole battle pass and get everything. So you basically grind and you'll unlock that skin, something like that, or you get to pick a skin, whatever you don't have. But and then the reason I'm saying these things again, like Twitch drops and the the Twitch drops though, when I'm saying I changed that, the reason they have to kind of stay FOMO and because they're part of promotion is because Twitch is really giving them out. It's not really Fortnite, it's really Twitch giving them out, honestly. And then what they should do for these other, and then also to change, just to add from this. So things been lately, I want to just throw this in here, just because lately these item shop skins, especially collabs, have been increasing by too much, like a crazily amount, and shouldn't be that much, honestly. What they should do is, and all for all these skins, so this kind of will help out if you bring battle passes back, and then give everyone the styles instead of having no more OG styles, but minus bringing the promotion stuff back, skip that stuff. But everything else, if you bring back, just lower the prices. For example, Save the World pack, sometimes it's usually about $20. You make it 10 or 5. Yeah, it seems like you're not making a lot from it, but if you make it 10 or 5, more people would buy it because it's lower price, and you could just build up the amount of money faster than just making it $20, because then people will look at it like, do I really want to spend $20 on a skin? If you make it 5 or 10, it's not that expensive, and they'll probably pick it up if they like it. If they don't pick it up still. But the point is, the packs, if you make them too pricey, people are not gonna buy them because, again, I'm not gonna buy a skin that's almost 3,000 V-Bucks and it's only one skin, and yes, it's a full bundle, but still 3,000, almost about maybe $20 or $30 for just one skin and pickaxe and all that. That's ridiculous. That should be like honestly, $5 or $10. The item shop just should be those two prices. I know that seems like that's kind of cheap, but you would make more money that way. And I don't know how you would do it, because if people say V-Bucks, so it'd be, or you could just make it 2 options. So for example, if people save up their V-Bucks and they don't want to put money into it, you put on the second option, you put like, let's say a skin, you put it for $5 or $10. The first option will just say pay $5. You can't use V-Bucks, it just says pay $5. And then the other option, and then next to it says or, and then it shows the V-Bucks. So for example, instead of $5 where it would be cheap to buy it, you would need like more V-Bucks for it, just because you're doing it without paying for it. You're trying to use your V-Bucks for a free skin. I don't know, they could work that out, but I think the prices are just too much, and that's also making people don't want to buy skins. So, but anyway, that's a side note, which I still think was important to talk about. But overall, this FOMO thing, not even just Fortnite, in games in general, just needs to change, because it's kind of dumb to make people like feel they missed out on something, and it's just not kind of cool. And then it makes people sometimes, not all people, some people back away from the game because they're like, I'm not going to put my time into it. Just in case, for example, like one person's like halfway done with the battle pass and they're like, well, I can't make it, so I'm just going to stop, take the half battle pass, and then leave. But if it was like, you finish it, you do a half battle pass, and then it didn't have, obviously they're not using this FOMO thing of missing out, and they had it where it came back, they have a chance to, I don't know, throw for example, if you have to finish it and you already had half of it done, let's say you would pay $3, so you could, starting from the half point you already did, but you paid $3, obviously more, so like you pay $10, and then since it's already halfway done, you would pay $3, so $13 in total. But the $3 says lets you finish the other half. You finish it, and you'll have the stuff, and you're not afraid to miss out because it came back. You have to pay like $3 more and all that, but overall, they need to change this film. Like I said, everything else should just come back, give people a chance. The problem about it, like I said, promotion stuff obviously stays exclusive because GeForce, like I said, GeForce, and there was another, the Intel one. Those two didn't really want to give those. They don't want to, because it was their promotion they wanted to do, so they're not gonna put the skins out as for everyone. So those will stay. So promotions basically stay, like the Honor Guard, which was for a phone that not many people have or know about because it was a certain phone. Even I didn't know about it until it was too late. The Wonder skin, the Iconic skin, all those, the Galaxy skin, because we have our Galaxy skins, which is fine. We keep the Galaxy skins now, but the original Galaxy skin, that could stay. So all that stuff, like promotional stuff, stays FOMO. Everything else, I think, should just come to people, either if they have to pay it, earn it, whatever they want to do, because I think everyone would just be better off, because lately, games that do this FOMO thing, it makes people want to burn out. It makes people burn out because they have to get the battle pass, like, oh my god, I'm not going to finish it, burn out, and then they don't play your game, so, and just keep stress on them. So I think the best solution is just have everything come back, except promotional. I know I said promotional a lot, but that is a strong one where promotional should not come back for hard reasons, because again, the other companies don't want that stuff to come back. So it's not like, because Fortnite would be like, oh, we want that skin to come back, but obviously the GeForce one and Intel one did not want those skins to come back, especially the Flex one that came with the graphics card. So that's why they instantly pulled it away from the item shop, because it wasn't not supposed to ever come to the item shop. It was always supposed to be GeForce graphics card, and then the promotion was over, and then you couldn't get any more. But promotionals stay exclusive. Everything else, even the seasonal shop, comes into the game. Again, that's the best way I think they should do it, but it's up to them. I just hope they do it, and I hope this just works for, like, every game does this, because the gaming thing right now with all these battle passes and all that, they're just burning their player base out, because I know a lot of people play the game because they want to play it, but there's a lot of people that play just because they want to unlock stuff, and this stuff with the using FOMO to make them buy stuff because they don't want to miss out is a bad thing for the player base, because you're just gonna make them cut out. Because I know I should have just changed this and made it just a thing for all games and not just Fortnite. But for example, let's just throw in one last thing: Call of Duty, Warzone. That game really is FOMO too. It's because the way they do it with the skins, the battle passes are ridiculous because there's so much in there that you want to get, and then they disappear and then you can't get them again. The bundles are just so expensive, and then they make them limited time, some of them limited time, and it's like, that's just not cool, because like, it's ridiculous. And then overall, FOMO just plays a big part in all games. I know, for example, Dead by Daylight changed it where they've been starting lately where they'll bring battle pass stuff kind of back, like after 6 months, which is nice, and I think all games should do that. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.